Hello friends, I hope that today is going well for you, and if it's not, I am sending you so much love and empathy. But yeah, sometimes when life finally feels a little calm, some old memories arise. And I kind of want to talk about that because that happened to me last night, actually throughout the day yesterday, and I want to know if this would resonate with you. But first, hi, I'm Sheila, and thank you for this conversation. Okay, so a lot of times old memories arise, and I used to think, do they have meaning? Should I look back and do something about it right now? And sometimes it's not that things are wrong, it's not that something's wrong, but it is maybe the body that is finally safe enough to remember those memories, even the bad ones. You may feel anger because in the past, the version of you that was in the past only reacted how they knew how. So there are certain things that you may have said or done, and now you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I allowed that person to talk to me that way, or I can't believe I did that. How, so it's more so of a reflection of who you were in the past, not who you are now. And I hope that you can take that out of today's video, because so much of the time we look back and we get stuck in this loop of I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done this, and then it sticks so much so that you get analysis paralysis where you can't move forward. It has happened to me many times. So I try to rework things so that I can learn to let these past experiences go, learn the wisdom of it, and then let it go. So yeah, you might feel anger, you might feel grief, you might feel confusion, even questions like, why now? Why is this popping up? Like, there was nothing and then this just popped up. So here's something important that you should know. When people were unkind to you, when people made you feel small, when power or comparison was used against you, that wasn't about your worth. It was about fear, yours and theirs. It was about insecurity, yours and theirs. It was also about people reacting to the light they didn't understand. So people do react to you without knowing why they do, why you trigger them. And it has nothing to do with you. And a lot of times, those of us that are empathetic, or those of us that are very sensitive, get trapped in this questioning, what did I do? And it's not always you, and understand that. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep on reminding myself this, and also naming that truth doesn't make you a victim, it makes you honest. Another thing that I have to remind myself is I don't need to forgive immediately. I don't need to relieve the story, and I don't need to explain it to anyone. I just need to process it in my own timing. Do you resonate with something like that? So maybe I should simply say, okay, that shaped me. It wasn't cool what they did to me, but it shaped me nonetheless. And I am still whole. These two things can still coexist together. Me not liking the way I was treated, and me still standing firm and still saying, I am strong, and I am whole, and I am still here. So the reason why I started this video is because there's sometimes you get angry and you don't know, it just, you get angry because of certain things that happened in the past, and you get angry at yourself because you know better now. But that anger, when it comes up gently, it is often just a boundary that did not get honored before. That anger that you feel now, it's like your ego and your pride saying, oh my gosh, I know better now. I didn't know any better back then, and that's okay too. So honoring that younger version of you, even if it's like a yesterday version, it is still a younger version. You didn't know better, but you know now. And now this is where the experience and the wisdom comes in, where you grasp the lesson of this and you can say, never again. Or what can I do differently this time? Because I believe that things do come up in different forms. The same lesson comes up in different forms. It's the same lesson but a different face. Does that ever like happen to you where you're like, oh my gosh, this situation happened to me and it's similar to this current situation that I'm experiencing now? So what did I learn in the past, and how can I apply it now? So when those feelings actually do surface, I need to remind myself not to push them away. I can simply place them down. Place them down and simply keep the wisdom out of it, you know? Sorry, I'm like on my computer also. But yeah, reflection, huh? I hope that this video resonates, you know. And another thing, maybe this is something that you probably know, healing does not mean it erases the past, because it doesn't. Or maybe it does in revision stuff that I am not equipped to teach or to talk about. But it simply is a way to not allow it to grasp you emotionally anymore. Because when things get overwhelming, this is where sometimes, again, we talk about nervous system, that word, that thing, it's like so out there, and I try not to, but it is how I can explain it right now. Your nervous system does not know how to move forward because it's like a scared kid. I talked about that in my video yesterday or the day before, and it's up to us to be kind to it and say, hey, it's okay to move on, because it latches on. The fear comes up because it is a different experience. It is the same experience, but a different avatar. So it associates the feeling of certain things, even if there's nothing wrong, but it associates the feeling of certain things to either danger or or fear to move forward, you know. And this is like where progress meets your fear, right? It's like, in spite of this fear, in spite of your inner child being afraid and also maybe asking you for permission to move forward, this is where you take it by the hand, him or her by the hand, and you're like, yes, I do want to move forward. I am going to move forward. These are the steps. We're gonna go through it together. I hope that resonated. If not, then it resonated with me. But I do hope that this made sense just a little bit. But just know, you are safe. You are safe. You're allowed to rest. And you don't have to make meaning for anything that arises right now. You just notice it. Don't be scared of that emotion that does arise. And it doesn't have to mean anything. I repeat it again, it doesn't have to mean anything. It just, maybe it's your body being, like I said in the beginning, it's your body being safe again to release this memory so that you can proceed into your next step. But that's all I have for you today. I hope that you have a wonderful day and you set your intention, you do your breath work, and yeah, you just keep your shield protected, keep your heart protected so that you can move forward. That doesn't mean that you are cold, it just means that you just protect your heart, as you know, it needs its space to be able to evolve. Does that make sense? But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. And again, if you care to take a look at my handmade products, the link will always be in the description below. I am working on a little something for, I don't know when I'm gonna let it out yet, but I'm working on a little something. And it is going to be about, you know, wellness or something like that. So I don't want to talk about it too much, but the products are there if you care to look. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow and have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Ciao.